Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Asma and today we are making Kachi chicken ki dum biryani. This is the traditional authentic way of actually making dum biryani. The raw way, the Kachi Akhni way. So I'm going to be showing you this biryani in simple steps with simple masalas, so it's easier for anyone, any beginner to make this biryani. And I'm telling you, this biryani tastes so good, so tasty that you cannot stop eating it. So without any delay, let's get into the video. So here I have taken about 1 kg of medium size chicken pieces without skin and with bones. I have added about 2 tablespoons of red chili powder and 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for a wonderful color. Now I have added about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, some coriander, mint leaves, some lime juice, some salt and a pinch of haldi, turmeric powder, and I'm marinating the chicken well with my hands. This method can be done only with hands. That's when you can seep in all the flavors inside your chicken masala. Now you add 1 katori of curd. You need to add generous amount of curd in your kachi biryani because your chicken needs a quite bit of moisture to cook. If you do not add more curd, like good amount of curd, chances of burning your chicken is higher. So marinate your chicken well with good amount of curd, about 1 big bowl of curd, and marinate it well. I've also added green chilies. I'll be listing all the ingredients on the screen. Now marinate this well and keep your marinade for about 1 hour to 2 hours for maximum flavor. But if you do not have time, you can keep it for about 20-25 minutes and go ahead with your recipe. Now here I have added some fried onions and the onion oil in which the onions have been fried. If you want to see how I have fried my onions, go ahead and watch my mutton biryani recipe. There is a detailed video of how to fry onions perfectly for the biryani. I link the video in my description box. So marinate your chicken well with all these ingredients and keep it to rest, and let's get ahead with the rice. Now for the rice, I have taken India Gate basmati rice. I have soaked about 3 glasses of it for about half an hour. Now for the biryani water, I have taken salt, like take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of salt. The water has to be salty. I have added shah zira, cinnamon stick, 2 cloves, 2 cardamom pods, 1 bay leaf, and I have mixed it up well. Now I'm adding some coriander leaves, mint leaves and green chili. Mix it well. Remember, your biryani water has to be salty. If your biryani water is not salty, your biryani will end up being bland. So be generous in adding water in your rice. Now let this water boil well. Once it comes to a boil, we'll add the rice. So the water has started to boil. It's time to add the rice. Remove all the excess water from the rice and add your rice into the boiling water. Now for the kachi biryani, that is the raw chicken biryani, you do not have to cook your rice too much. Like for the pakki biryani, you need to cook your rice to up to 70% done. But for kachi biryani, you do not need to cook it for a long time. You just have to wait till your rice breaks. That's it. Let me show you 1 grain. Your rice has to break this way, 2 to 3. That's how your rice should break, and that is the indication that it's done. Switch off the flame. Now what you have to do is you have to add 8 teacups, like 8 teacups of water to your biryani, because your chicken needs to cook, your rice needs to cook, so be generous with water. Now slowly, gradually start adding your rice. You do not have to mix your rice. I have not added any artificial color, and look at that color, guys. That's the indication of a great biryani. You do not need to add any superficial color to make your biryani look tempting and appealing. Out of saffron. If you have saffron, you can add some saffron and milk to your biryani, but I do not have it right now, so I'm not using it. If you prefer rose water, even that you can add, no harm. But we do not prefer having rose water in biryani, so I'm just omitting that part. So I have garnished it with little bit of onions. Now I'm taking a heavy pan, and I've placed my biryani over that heavy pan. This ensures that the biryani does not burn from the bottom. Now let your biryani cook for about 40 minutes and keep turning your biryani every now and then. Look at the biryani after 40 minutes. It's so good, so tasty. It's cooked to perfection. It's ready to serve. So this is the chicken biryani. Look how tempting it is, how well the pieces are breaking, how well the chicken has cooked. If you want your biryani to have maximum taste, maximum flavor, remember to rest your biryani after 40 minutes for about half an hour once the cooking is done, for maximum flavor in your biryani. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Do give it a try. Like, share and subscribe. Enjoy. Bye.